success. And a lot of times when a team has that, they'll find a way to really conduct themselves and put themselves in a chance to win a game if you, the Suns.
DA working up high. Looking to get that two-man game.
See him knock one down early.
Here's a pull-up from Hayes. Driving kick. Bogdanovich back outside. He went for 23 in that victory against his old club. Talked about how rewarding it was. He continues to play at a high level. Quick release on the other end with a long rebound. Gives him the resets. Bagley with a floater.
All right, so, you know, it's going to be hard to live up to everything, and the injuries really have cost him. You got to respect him as he needs to be a leader. All right, he didn't get that chance in Utah. You know, games where he didn't get the good looks every night.
Pocket pass, DA with the DA trailing on the play. Looks for the backdoor cut to Bridges. Swings it out to Payne. Knifes inside. Beautiful left-hand finish. Most recent came against Miami in that tough loss there down on South Beach. Coming out of the timeout. 5 on the shot clock here. Bogdanovich on the quick catch. In 5 games, he's averaging 11 points. 16 and 26 from beyond the arc. That's 61.5 if you're scoring at home. Bogdanovich, tough turnaround.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, he had the backboard and the defender.
Yeah, and the weight was pushing him toward the other direction.
Hayes getting away with a push-off, look like. Game against the Pistons a few years back. Book on a quick pull. Cold on Booker. That's his second. Here's Alec Burks, another one of the veterans on this Pistons roster. Junior fires it across. Lee retrieves. Works it all the way across the floor. Kevin Knox out there coming off a tremendous outing against Utah. Book gets in with the left hand.
Quarter.
I saw you and Leon doing a little verbal sparring before the game tonight.
He'll find himself at the free throw line and getting layups.
Well, and we just continue to talk about, and you know, it's much easier to talk about when you're getting out of the Suns now. 1 of 14 from beyond the arc.
Yeah, Thanksgiving was really good, huh?
I was going to say. Back on the floor, joining Washington Jr. Busy. As Bridges on the drive misses the reverse. And right now, Suns can't hit anything. Kevin Knox. Another misfire on the 3 for Phoenix. But he said we don't talk about
to force his concentration.
Start of the night, 7 of 13. 7 points, 2 rebounds, a steal, and 5+ minutes. Pistons by 1, a low-scoring affair. Bogdanovich.
What are you showing up as?
I mean, I always like to keep you guessing. You never know.
Like, I'm an 80s guy. I don't even know what you wear in the 90s.
Good closeout defense that time by Payne. Under 4.5 to go. Suns trailing by 2.
That was pretty good. So they're making things difficult, keeping the low score. And that's to their advantage.
There's across to Damian Lee. Bridges runs across the floor. Damian Lee with another offensive rebound. Book trying to shake Livers on the drive inside.
Without what? There's no stress.
Yeah.
And that's a dangerous person to deal with.
Got to play in house money. Booker inside, gets the finish, and the foul. Nerlens Noel checking in. Do a DNP against the Jazz win tonight. Livers on the twice in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, it was a 3-point shooting. That's what saved the Suns in that game against the Lakers. Credit, though, this could be a lot uglier than what it is, right? This is an opportunity to tie the game up and go into the locker room with a stop.
To the elbow.
Yeah, kind of floated on that one, and that's because he's off, and I get it.
Finding himself wide open underneath.
Like you don't want to let him get this that close, and then at the end he can literally beat you by himself.
Last game of a road trip. Bridges against the Lakers the other night. Quick catch and shoot from Bogdanovich. That one rims out after they hit the backboard beyond the reach of Ayton. On the tip in. Booker off the cut with a float.
That's tough. Funny you say, right?
Our hard-working crew trying to bring our monitors back to life. DA with a roll. Rated players. Of course, a couple of them aren't playing here tonight, but Bojan Bogdanovic is among them. But he's got plenty of offense to go around. He shows you right there with that shot. Payne tied up, gave up his dribble. He's got to do something with it, finding Bridges. Bridges able to snake in baseline.
A lot of times in this game, he's got past the defenders. He's had an open alley.
Neither team has been able to get much separation. Biggest lead for the Suns, 4. Biggest lead for Detroit, 6. But restaurants will donate $25 to Phoenix Suns charities. Feed the ball, feed the valley. See the impact we're making at suns.com/.
Right now.
Hayes on the drive. Good defense by Booker, forces the miss. Ayton with a clear, advances up the floor. Boy, Book wanted the 3. Bobbled it, finds Bridges instead. Booker working the 2-man game with Ayton. Trying to feed the big man inside. Gets it to him.
Probably up in the stands said, "Hey, Eddie, you jinxed him. You jinxed him."
Kind of like Jim Nance did. 6 rebounds Wednesday night. He's got a double-double here tonight, 13 and 10.
And again, like I said, you know, these guys went through it. He happened to come out in the draft.
For the Suns.
It's hard for these guys to get rid of that, though, and I understand it. Hey, look, I'm mentioning this stuff, not that I want them to call it. I'm just really making fun of the stretching of the rules that sometimes is called.
Washington Jr. playing the 2-man game with Busy. Drops it off to Lee. Damian on the drive. Gets inside with a eyes on it.
It's been the case whole game long.
Pocket pass inside. Okogie with a steal. Triggers the break. Damian Lee delivers it.
Get back to it.
Bogdanovic on the drive. Torrey Craig jarred it loose twice. Knox with a leaner in traffic.
4 minutes left in the game. It doesn't matter.
Hayes responding tonight. Had just 2.
And the problem here is he's had his way on the offensive glass. He's been very aggressive.
11 boards.
So, you know, this is
pulled down 16. But Monty has talked openly about talking to DA about works at 82% free throw shooting.
not seeing that rim like he normally does.
It's 1 of 2. You can't go out on another limb.
Well, I don't know what kind of trees you hanging around.
Payne, a season-high 10 assists, 14 points on the dribble drive inside. Bagley says no, gets it back, tries to sneak it up. Draws the double team, gets it to Payne. To Craig, lost the handle, turns it over. Bogdanovic writhing on the floor in pain. Detroit will get to head home. Hurst off the inbound, drive to the basket. It's the finish. Well, he shot the ball confidently tonight, and shows you.
You ever heard that sound when you shot?
What was it again? That was a sound.